Okay, good afternoon, friends and eminent delegates. I don't have a PPT. I thought it's better not to have a PPT since it's a summit. It's better taken without a PPT. Am I audible? Okay. I think we're going to change the model because last couple of sessions I am being seeing that there is low energy in the hall. So we're going to reverse the model, and if there is anything that we will do, we will, start the direction from that side. So anything you want to ask about innovation, anything if you want to ask about integration, anything you want to ask about involvement, inspiring, you can shoot and I can answer. To prepare you, I can just give you a brief of the organization that I come from. I come from a media organization. You have had technical organizations like a Maruti. You have had a fast food organization like a McDonald's, and we have had several other sessions. I have my colleagues from the telecom, from Balarpur. I think what I bring across to this summit is a completely different taste, which is a media. And I'm going to share a small snippet. When I decided to quit one of the big multinational software companies, techies, and I decided to join the media company. First thing my dad told me was, "What? You are joining a news channel? Do people work there? There's only one guy who talks. How many people work there?" We are a 2,000 people organization. And wherever in the country you put your finger on the map, we have our people over there. Anything you want to ask about what we have done in terms of innovation, inspiration, integration, please shoot. This institute will be known by the quality of questions you ask. So please ask. I hope there's a mic running, or if you can yell and ask. Please ask. Hello? Yeah.
Who has a question here?
Hello, sir. My name is Vinay Rana. I'm a first-year MBA 3C student, and
Can I have your name, please?
Vinay Rana.
Yeah, Vinay, please.
Sir, I would like to hear an inspiring story which has probably inspired you to reach where you are right now.
That's a personal story. We are not here to discuss personal stories. We are here to discuss HR. We are here to discuss my challenges. We are here to discuss organizational challenges.
Hello, sir. Welcome to the organization. Well, my name is Nupur Pandey.
Yes, Nupur.
And I just wanted to ask a question that innovation as in a term. It's it's very easy to say that, you want to innovate or foster innovation.
Yeah.
How difficult do you think innovation in reality, in the real scenario is?
Okay.
As far as your organization is concerned.
That's a good question. Okay. Let me not get into the academic explanation of innovation of left brain, right brain, this, that, and let me not take names of people who have worked on innovation. You can have your seat. Let me share with you what we have done, and let me talk about applied innovation. In every organization that you go, you will have people, you will have jobs, and you will have performances which are measured, whether it is a telecom company, whether it is a manufacturing company, whether it's a McDonald's. But the difference is that at every organization, the unit of measurement is different. However, what you measure remains the same. For our organization, which is a media organization, the fundamental difference is, whereas all other organizations are left-brained organizations, wherein systems are in place, processes are in place, there are benchmarks, there are industry benchmarks, there are industry bodies. We come from an industry which is completely qualitative. How do you actually measure whether an anchor is doing well or not? How do you actually measure whether this program is going to do well or not? But if you have to run an organization and run an organization with all the fairness and equity, and you want to, reward people who have done well, we need to put some measures. What we have done is we have first realized that we are a right brain organization where creativity and innovation comes naturally, and one has to make effort in putting systems and processes and metrics and benchmarks and stuff like that. One of the biggest innovations which we have done as a first in the media domain is that we have put a criteria to measure the qualitative workforce. We know and we can measure how a reporter is doing quarter by quarter, how an anchor is doing quarter by quarter, how an artist is doing quarter by quarter. So this is our claim to fame. This is our biggest innovation. Now, answering your question directly, Nupur, and in a very short capsule manner, what inspired us to do these popular things? It's very difficult to do right things for the business, because while I'm doing right things for the business, I may come across unpopularity graphs. I may come across, criticisms. I may come across corridor talks, victims of corridor talks. So be it. This is right for my business, and I believe in this as a conviction. So I stand by it and I do it. You made a statement to begin with that media is very powerful. The job of media, the role of media is to make the community powerful. In the process, if it itself becomes powerful, it's a byproduct. But please understand, the role of media is to empower people, not to empower itself. Do I answer your question?
Yes, sir, I got it.
Thank you so much. Okay. Any other question, please? Do I have time?
Hello,
Yeah.
sir. My name is Shreyas.
Shreyas?
Sir, my question is, sir, speaking of Star News, so we have news channels running 24/7 every. Hello?
Yeah.
Sir, we have news channels running 24/7 every day. So, in what way can a HR team compete with the news channel? That is, in what way have they done differently?
Sorry, in what way? Let me understand your question, Shreyas, properly. Are you asking me that a news channel runs 24/7? In what way can an HR team support or complement the news channel?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Not only news channels in this country run 24/7. Ask Mr. Saklen, his company runs 24/7. They are Maruti Udyog. Ask Tata Steel, they run 24/7. Ask any Birla, they run 24/7, and the list is non-exhaustive. The issue is not on, the time that HR spends at the plant or at the front line. The issue is, can HR understand the organization? Can HR put its pulse on the finger of the organization and understand the rhythm at which it beats and develop systems and processes and engagement programs and blah, blah, blah accordingly? So it's not that you as a professional of HR will be successful only if it's a 9-to-5 store. One has to be successful if it's a 24, and most operations are 24/7. Maybe what appears to us as shuts at 5 o'clock is not. Do you think banks work from 10 to 5 or 10 to 3 or 10 to 2? That's only the business hour. I'm naming you a bank. Bank of India starts working at 6:30 in the morning till I think about 8:30 at night. That's the official work time. Depends. So, I would say it will be a big risk if I orient myself to the timing of the industry, because most business, they are 24 hours. Any other question, please? Yes, Anupam? Yes. Okay. In my organization, I do not know about other organization. In my organization, if I am to tell you very honestly, if you ask me, am I a 100% integrated organization? My answer is no. If you ask me, are you 70 to 75%? I would say yes. We have not been able to do 100% integration because our nature of business is like that. There are people whom I don't know. Somebody is working in some corner of Leh. Somebody is working in some corner of Assam. Somebody is working in some, they don't even meet. All we do is talk on phones and, wirelesses and emails. Some of them, we are not able to contact them for days together, months together. But they are sincere people doing their job. But people whom we meet, whom we engage with on a day-to-day basis are fairly integrated. People whom we are challenged to meet every day, we have our own ways of integrating. The number of calls are more, the number of number of times their approvals are different. In many cases we have approval systems which does not follow the normal control process. We have trust on them that, okay, whatever they say they're doing right. We give advances to them left, right, center because their business is like that. Well, we burn our fingers in certain cases and most of the cases it is not. So that's there in every aspect of life. That's the way we integrate. Any other question, please? Yes, please. Okay, I think purely my personal take, I would put innovation at the base of the pyramid, which is, I am attaching most of the importance to the base. Then I would rather say involving, because if I am not involved with my people, I have no link with them, I am not engaged. And if I don't know you, if you don't know me, and we are only at remote places as remote individuals, there is no way I can be inspiring you and you can be inspiring me. So according to me, innovation, involvement, inspiring, and then innovation, involvement, integrating, and then inspiring. I guess inspiring, inspiring is not an injection or a capsule. Inspiring is a byproduct of so many other things. We get inspired by so-and-so, not because he wanted to inspire or she wanted to inspire us. Because certain things he or she did, we liked and appealed to our conscience in some way, and we find that that person is inspiring. So I think inspiring is a resultant process. Rest would be a involved process, deliberate process. Any other questions, please?
Good evening, sir. My name is Sahil.
Last question, I'm told.
Good evening, sir. My name is Sahil. And
yes,
my
Sahil.
question is, since competition is present in every state, whether it is media or FMCG, you may face competition from Z News and Aaj. So what makes you different from other channels?
Okay, very good question. Question very close to my heart. We are facing very tough competition. More than the competition, the challenge is what? Let me tell you, from this forum, being a part of the senior management of the organization, people hate Hindi news channels. Tell me right or wrong. And still we have to enter the bedrooms at the peak hours and then sneak their attention and gain our TRPs and do business. Right or wrong? So imagine, in all the melee of the programs of Colors and Balika Badhus of the world and Uttarans of the world, what do you need to do to get a 5-minute or 10-minute or 15-minute attention span? And on top of that, cricket is going on. So what we do is, we innovate on our programs. Now the dilemma is, do I show what we call Saap Bichu, or do I actually show something which really, is a meaningful advice, is a meaningful information? That's a big challenge. If I answer a question, if I do a documentary on, will you join politics? If Rajiv Gandhi tells you, nobody's going to watch. Or very few people are going to watch. If I say, look, the world is going to stop at tomorrow morning 8:49, everybody is going to watch. People do that. But that's what I said. should I do the right things or should I do the popular things? Now, having said that, if you ask me, do we not get into this? Yes, we get into this. We also do. But there's a right balance. You must understand, a news channel is it's a visual version of a newspaper. So in newspaper, don't you have cartoons? In newspaper, don't you have sleaze? You do have. But yes, it's a competition. The biggest competition is whatever you innovate is copied in next 12 hours. Whatever you do new doesn't remain new in next 12 hours. In fact, less than 8 hours. So that's the reason probably, I get conditioned that innovate. If we do the same thing, it's death. Repetition in our industry is death. We can't be surviving by doing what others are doing. We constantly have to do different things. But yes, it's a challenge. And the challenge is met by motivating program, innovative programming. Very recently, we have got back to the old style of television reporting, focusing on politics, making documentaries. We were the first one to give the country the knowledge of history of Maoism. Nobody knows the history of Maoism. So we are doing these kind of programs, and we are a close number 2. For last 17 weeks, we were number 1. This was the result, and this is how we are surviving. It's difficult. Thank you so much. I'm happy that you have asked questions. Thank you so much.